Hello and welcome back to another episode of FTB Skies. This is episode 13, and as promised last time, we'll get a bit further into AE2 in this episode, get some of the stuff up and going there, while also trying to make a bit more progress on the first items on our list. So, as the very first thing, let's actually see if we can complete the first quest there. I think I had, I have 100 not millibucket, 100 buckets of honey ready to be pumped in. Let's see, this is the right quest. Let's pump it and see what. Smart man, need to actually pump it out the right way. So now it's slowly filling up, and this is draining it at a decent pace. So that's the first bit of it, going up for it. Second to that one, I've been gathering some of the items that I need in order to actually complete the next one here as well. So I have the netherite, I have the budding amethyst. I noticed in the armor section, I think it was, that there was a mana steel armor, where I just need to create a full set of mana steel armor, and I get a mana tablet that's fully ready for playing around with. So I thought I might as well do that. I do have plenty of mana steel, so might as well get going in crafting all of those items. That, and finally the full set there, right? Yes. And that rewards me with the charged mana tablet. Perfect. I can drop that off here for now. There. Is there any other of these quests here that actually gives something really cool? No idea what that is. This gives a random reward or something, or what's that? That's just any piece of modded kinda. Yeah, okay. That should be fairly straightforward and easy enough to get around. You could also. There's no reward for doing this. Force sword gives me a bit. Unstable sword. I could technically do this one. But yeah, no reward right now. Flux infused sword. That one I might be interested in as well. One of the things that I really love is actually the... Where did I put them? Like these power of friendship, or the bubble hardy swords. The Vitality Blade. The Vitality Blade allows you to... take this one down here. And like... Is it shift right click? Yeah, shift right click. And then I can take these canisters and then fill them up here. 10 of each type. Every 10 of them gives another 10 damage. I believe it is. Or maybe it's 20. I can't remember. It's one or the other. So it's either 84 or 88 damage total that this one can actually come up and give if it's fully upgraded. It's gonna take a while, and I do need to get a proper mob farm going in order to actually get to that point. But yeah, small steps, small steps. The biggest problem right now is that in order to get that going, I need a ton of these hearts here because for the first tier, that's easy enough. It's just those drops. That's not a problem. For the next tier here, I need yellow melted hearts. Yellow melted hearts is 9 of the red ones per heart. And for each of these here, it's 8 melted ones. So we have 8 times 9 red hearts in order to get to this point here. Plus 1. Because you also need one here to actually gather it. Doesn't matter which heart it is, but you need one in the middle. So, red one, yellow one is a bit hard to get to. Green is then times 8 of that. Blue is then times 8 of that. So yeah, it's gonna be some crazy. Actually, I think it's more than just times 8. Because in order to get to that one, it's 9 hearts basically. Well, 8 times 9 plus 1 gives 1 yellow. then in order to do that, I need 9 times 8 yellows in order to get to the next level. So yeah. And for each level, I need 10. So this is going to take a while. It might be worthwhile actually killing some of the bigger mobs here, like withers, that kind of thing, in order to get these hearts here. I don't think... Oh, you can also go explore for it in the end city. That's pretty nice. But yeah, there's a nice upgrade there once I start heading down that path. But yeah, let's see. Did it actually complete over there? It looks like it's green. So that's green. That means that the quest completed. Yes. Yay, 10 experience. That means that it actually opens up for the 2 next quests here, which is excellent news. Yeah, we can remove this one. We don't need that one. We don't need this one area anymore. This is excellent. So first of the quests ready. Let's see if we can actually turn in the stuff. So first, the items here can start turning in. Perfect. So now we just need the 2 last bit pieces here. Precision mechanism and a mushroom rice. So for the mushroom rice, that's a bit of a odd one. So I did go out into the nether. I found 1 brown mushroom. I looked for, I think, like half an hour just searching for red mushrooms as well. Could not find any. But then I looked up what is the recipe for... not for that way. The other way around. Like, what is the recipe for a red mushroom? It's literally just a brown mushroom together with a force rod. I thought, okay, that sounds easy enough. I do have some force ingots. I found them out and about. I think I might have a few more somewhere. Yeah. 1 here and 1 there. Yeah. Otherwise, they're not that difficult to craft. It's just a force gem, some gold or some iron, depending on whether you want 2 or 3 of them. So yeah, there's a bit there. But in order to actually create the rod here requires a force stick. So I think the question is, did I actually leave any of them anywhere, or did I throw all... Didn't I leave one of them, like, out here? Yes, I did. So I could do this. Yay, I have a force deck, but that would be too easy, right? Let's actually do the right thing about crafting a force tree and see what that is all about. So 3 gems and a sapling gives me a force sapling. Wonder if this can be bone meal. Test it out. There's a nice area over here. Ooh la la. I'm not a big fan of the visuals of this mod here. It seems like a bit washed out kind of texture for it. But it gave me what I needed, some logs here. The logs gives planks, the planks... Oh, so this regular sticks, this is force sticks. Interesting. Let's deposit stuff back in the chest where we can find it later on. I don't actually need the sticks now either, so I'm just gonna take the one that I got from the quest thingy. Not from the quest, from the random event that granted. Cool. So now we have this one here. Can we... Is it truth by name? Yes. Excellent. So now I can actually make the mushroom rice, I think. So in order to make it, I actually need the cook pot first. And I need some fire below it. I can't remember, is there... Let me check. Is there a specific fire thing that we need? Like, we need this stove kind of thing? I just want to make it. It looks better with it on. Especially if I'm going to place it inside somewhere. Something like that. Something in those lines. Put that in there. I had some... Oh, nope. Oh, there he is. So I needed 16 of these if I need 4. Yep. And what more do I need? Just a bit of iron, and that should be good. Iron. Let's craft that up. So for right now... Oh. Go about and find a bit more. Toss the cooking pot here. Perfect. Bucket, and I think I need to fill in some water. like that at least. I don't know. I'll try and add the stuff that I need to add here in order to craft it. So first of all, I need a couple of balls in here. What do I actually need to put into the pot in order to craft this? Need a bit of rice. We need carrot or potatoes and some mushrooms. Okay. So, couple of carrots. Did I have some rice here somewhere? I have that rice. Am I blind here? If I go in here, go to this one here. I have some rice. Oh, there. Okay. So let's drop 2 rice, 2 of that, 2 of that. Is there a recipe just with the rice in here? Ah, cooked rice. Yeah, okay, makes sense. That should actually be the mushroom dinner. Perfect. So now we just need to figure out the mechanism aspect of things. Could also start handing in the other one, it looks like. For that one, I need... Oh, I actually need to get going and for industrial foregoing. That's not that difficult either, and these things here becomes really, really easy once I get the automation in place for it. Okay. But yeah, so almost there, almost there. A few more steps towards it. I did actually look into something previously. I have been having these around for quite a while now, with having them ready so that I can use them when and where it makes sense. But for now, actually, let me grow a few mushrooms here. Oh, this can't be planted here. Do I have somewhere I can plant it, maybe? Is there enough shade here? Nope, there it is. And can I do this then? Nope. Okay, let me figure this out. Could probably go down below here somewhere. So now we have the... Should be more than fine. And there, building tool, builder. Let's see, we want her vertical wall, right? Nope, not vertical wall, we want horizontal wall. Yep. And we just wanted like something like that. Yep, that should be fine. Then I can plant this one here. And grow it. Yeah, perfect. And now I have a good amount of mushrooms. So that's I did the same thing with the brown mushroom in order to get it up to 60. It's quick and easy. Basic mechanics. There we go. I have more than enough of that. Let's demolish this really, really badly created platform. Well, it served its purpose, so it's not a badly created one, but it's still not what we need. Perfect. I think maybe sometimes a little bit. Yeah, it looks fine. It's raining, it's dark. Let's sleep for a while. So with the mushroom thing done, I don't actually need that for a while now. So drop it off here. And here... Oh, that was not what I intended to do. This creates 2 mushroom rice patties. One that I submitted and one I can eat. Let me just drop it into the inventory here. So cool. Precision thing here. I need the sawyers, but in order to get to those, I need to get going inside of that scope. So I had an idea about using a builder from RF Tools together with a shape card to kind of draw out and build my bigger building. But on the other hand, I actually like the aspect of building them by hand and just do it differently a bit. So yeah, I don't know. I have the machine now. I can choose to use it or not. But yeah, needed to clear out the space. Next step here was let's actually complete the digital line here. So in order to do that, we need the Fluix cable. We need some quartz fiber. The quartz fiber we put into together with some Fluix crystals. That grants us the cables, which is excellent. Something here. Off and drop that here. Perfect. So now we have the Fluix cable here. We have the ME controller as well. So a bit of extra materials to get going and building. So first steps into that. Oh yeah, right. I also considered actually could I have used the market for the mushrooms. I'm not sure if the market here. Technically actually have them, yeah, so I could have just used this to get it. Oh well. It also allows me now to actually buy the different tree source that I'm missing, so that's great. I did notice that in the next tier here, I need latex. And if I look up latex, I think. Can I look it up like this? Yeah. So if I look up how do I actually create it here, the acacia would be the best producer of them. Second by the dark oak, and the jungle wood is also, well, jungle wood is average, kind of like everything else, and the worst one you can pick is the warped items apparently. Triple when powered. Okay, so oh right. Okay, so by doing this here, powering the fluid extractor, that would then give 12 millibuckets per work. Okay, so yeah, definitely need to power them when I dig into that. I filled out a bit in between, I think. I can't remember if I added this, I showed this last time, but basically set up just an auto creation setup here. It allows me to craft all the stuff for it automatically. Just dump in the items I need and wait a bit and it comes out. I always love when I get a... Oh, I also got a skillet here. Excellent. Some raw pasta. A disgusting snack. I could not imagine pasta tasting well. But yeah. At least raw pasta. Pasta is excellent eating, but raw pasta, not so much. An egg sandwich? Oh, it's been a while since I've had an egg sandwich. Let's drop off the stuff I don't need right here, right now. I don't need all of those cables on me right now. I don't need this on me. Good. I also go the quartz fiber. I probably don't need that right now. Maybe. The point on me. Force rod I definitely do not need. Shield, probably go and actually drop it off in the repair, but yeah, sometime later. Next step. Now that we actually have a storage system, we also need to have some sort of a storage. Well, we don't really have a storage system because we don't really have anything to store anything in yet. We have the digital foundation for building a storage system. So first off, we build up a ME drive. For that ME drive, we then, where did I drop them? Oh, right here. So don't even remember which one I wanted to go for first, but let me take a look. So the first one here would be 1K, and that's basically built by surrounding Certus quartz, yeah. And then in order to get up to this one here, I would need quite a bit, quite a few items. Yeah, should be doable. 64K. But the thing about this here is that every time you craft one of them here, you basically gain a fourth one for free, because the next one is one higher than the combined amount of the three prior ones. Okay, so in order to get for that one here, I need per of these here is 3, and then it's 3 for the next one, and another 3. And lastly, it's also 3 for this one, right? Yeah. So that's quite a few items. I don't even know how many that actually is total. And my brain capacity right now is not that I can sit down just quickly and easily calculate it. I do need to go grab a bit more redstone and materials in order to actually build it out. It's going to be one of the nice things when I get this system fully up and running. I can just craft everything from one place. I wouldn't need to do anything but set up new recipes and stuff like that. And then beyond that point, every single item just becomes quick craft, basically. Okay, so we have the first ME drive here. We need another bunch. Now we are running out of the service quartz. What does it actually take to craft these here? Crystals. I can do. Okay, let me toss a ton of those through the enrichment factory I have down below here. Something in that neighborhood, maybe. I don't know if they will automatically shoot up. I don't think they will. The reason that I don't think they will is because I don't have a room for them up here. Let's see. No, they don't. They stick around, which is also perfect because then we can just quickly run it through here. So what am I at right now? 13 hours. I was at 17 hours, I think, earlier, but then I started trying to process some of this here, so I come to a bottom of some of it, but there's so much above a backlog still that it just keeps on building up quite a bit. I think it's going to take at least a few hours for completely running through all of that, or I could extend and expand on the structure. I don't know yet. I might end up doing that. But yeah, small steps, small steps. We'll all start somewhere and then build out from there. I think I could even just take another... I should also take another silicon then, if I do this. I believe silicon was this one, right? Gold one is... this one, I think? Nope. Yeah, last one. This might as well run passively while I'm looking at it, so that we can get more items for it. How many do we need? We need so many more. That actually reminds me, I also have an enrichment factory right here. Let's fill it up, it might as well work. This one here. Redstone there, yeah. This here slowly processes. I would just toss in the printed logic board at the top and the silicon at the bottom, right? Yeah. So that should work. Slowly and steady. Let's see. Did we get any more of this? We have a bit more here. That should allow us to get to 21 right now. So let's start and combining them up so that we get to the next tier. For the next tier, we actually need the quartz glass, which is just grass with quartz dust. I had plenty of dust, didn't I? It's not like I'm lacking dust, no, not at all. How was it? Was it 5? So 4 to 5, yeah. So this should give me. Oops. These 5 here should give me a stack. Let's see if I have. Oh yeah, I definitely do. More than enough white quartz glass for now. Oh, that gives 4 of them as well. So like that's a good buffer. That's a good starting point for it. Not doing that, or I could continue upgrading like that. That here, there. Did I bring a lot of? Did I forget to bring a lot of redstone? I really need to start learning using my quick travels, because running back and forth is hopefully a thing of the past once I get the system up and running. But yeah, for now it's a pain whenever I forget something. I need to run all the way back and basically take the next step there. So that should be the next level, and then from here I can go for one further up the chain, which is now glowstone. I don't know how many of them I need, but yeah, something like that maybe. So 4K, we then go to 16K, right? Yeah. Oh, I need some more glass. Here, maybe. 5. Okay. So I'm slowly getting to the right number, but I do definitely need a ton more of them. How many do I need? 1.5 stack of the first one, I guess. Let's see how this goes. Need more of the first tier. Which were these? For making those, I needed a ton of quartz. Yeah, I don't mind using the. I don't mind using the chest one for it. It should be fine. 4Ks into. I need one more 4K, so I need 3 more of the regular one. That should be more than enough for me there, actually. Oops, what? Here. So that here. 1, 2, 3. One of those that can then be used. Used to craft 16K. Yep, and 16K can then be used to craft 2 more 64K, and 64K can then be used to craft the sky stones. Yeah, take 4 here. Perfect. Let's just take that and dump it into the crusher I had here. Hopefully this will give me the right thing. Otherwise I can purchase more from the vendor here, but perfect. That should actually enable me to get my first 56K drive. Wrong. Yes, there we go. 64K. And then the next craft would be this one down here. I need netherite, 2 netherite. I'm kind of getting the feeling that I'm kind of having a bit too many netherites at the moment, but yeah, it's fine. That's fine. And here we have 48 of them. Perfect. This is a good harvest. I should probably figure out a way to have fortune on my pickaxe when I do that, because I believe it is impacted by fortune as well. Yeah, this here should give me what I need to actually convert this into this one, the deep item storage disk. Perfect. So that would be our first drive. Yeah, for hooking the first one up here, actually, can I take... So there's a way to upgrade the what are they called? Cables here. So instead of having them as glass, you could put them together with colors, but you can also put them together with where is it? Like some sort of a wool, and then get some covered cables. I preferred a couple covered approach to them, so let me put 16 of those. I need some sort of a bigger farm of of wool and stuff in order to get that going, because these here, together with redstone and glowstone, will give me smart cables as well. Smart cables allows you to see number of items being transferred on that line. Basically, it's an indicator for how many channels are you currently using. So if I connect that one here, and connect it out here, you can see the first one here has this a little bit extra on it. And then if I continue out here, it functions the same one, but you cannot see how many channels is used. You can't do it here. So if I put down an ME drive here, you can vaguely see that there's one line of blue here. For every item connected to this line here, there will be another line that gets blue. So if I put in this drive now, we now have a lot of storage and I cannot access it. So next step, how do we access it? That one. Access it. Terminal, right? We're not quite at the place of building up the wireless terminals yet. So we have all these fancy terminals of stuff, of sorts. One that we want to end up with, I believe, is the crafting terminal. Let's see. Yep. That is the one that we want to end up with. But yeah, let me just plan out how I want to do this, and then I'll be right back. So next up here, we want to craft the crafting terminal. We want to craft, in order to do that, we want to have an ME terminal that requires an illuminated plate of some sort. I think it doesn't matter if it's an illuminated or dark illuminated. Yeah, right. It's just different interpretations of the same thing. So yeah, let's get on with building a few of those, because I also want to have a few others here, and then finally I also want a ME storage bus. Additionally, it might make sense to create, isn't there like an import bus or something? Yeah, I think I need an import bus as well in order to basically move my chests over there and just zip them into the system, so that I don't need to travel back and forth 50 times to empty it out. Anyway, let's see what it takes to build this one here. I need, I think, 2 of these for now. Yeah, something like that for now. Let's craft the ME terminal then. Need some annihilation cores. Oh yeah, I needed the fluix dust. So, not that machine, this machine. Right? Crusher, fluix dust, yeah. So, drop you in there, and my pouch of goodness is here. So yeah, I kinda left the game running overnight, and then continued today instead of continuing yesterday. Yeah, I got sidetracked, and that happened. It did not intend to leave it running, but as a positive side of that is that now all my my stuff down here has actually caught up. So now we are very low on most of it. This is because all the stuff that's in here right now is because there was a back stuff doing night, but that meant that everything here got cleaned out though, so that was good. So yeah, it's still chugging along. Here you can also see the quartz dust it's called, works slowly. Anyway, back to building it, as we are actually running slightly long on this episode, but I want to get to at least a functional AE system this time around. Need 16 of these? Yeah. I want 16 of these as well. That was slightly more than I wanted. The dangers sometimes of just crafting without looking what you're actually crafting. So now I ran out of logic. What one? Let's see, this one goes here, right? Maybe I should leave a mark on top of it and help it figure along. One more. Come. Here we go. Drop these at the top, drop the silicone at the bottom, and have some redstone here. Good. Drop the redstone. This goes. Here is slightly slower than I expected, because yeah. It should be okay for right now. ME terminal. Need at least one of them. I probably need multiples of them. Then with those, I need a ME crafting terminal. The terminal, you can access content you have there, and you can insert out and pull out. But with a crafting, you actually have a crafting grid there as well. Next up here would be the pattern encoder. Oh, so I need one more. Okay, perfect. I'll just craft that up. I should have more than enough to do that. I can do an encoding. Yeah, so now we have 2 of them. Next one, do I need one for that as well? I do not, but I need this ME pattern provider. I think I've seen that block before, but here we go. So here we have all the terminals that I would expect to have initially. I hope, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Oh, we need an ME interface for this. Oh, that's easy enough. That's easy. Plug it in. Good. No, that was the wrong one. Have a storage bus here, so now we can connect up our storage system down there. We want an import bus. Oh, that's nice and easy. So, is that everything? I think so. Excellent. Let's go up and build it. So, first of all, let me demonstrate another principle of this. So, yeah, this is all temporary, so don't mind me that there is a bit here. So you can see here, again, smart thing, 1 comes out of it here. So now this one shows 1, but down here it now shows 2. If I add additional 2 to this, actually, damn it. So, I'd like them to be slightly more accessible than where they were. Where is my crafting terminal here? Crafting, the pattern encoder, the pattern access. Nothing here. So here, now I can throw in items. And it will then say over here, rightly, yeah, that it had 20 out of 2,056. 256,000, sorry. But yeah. So first step here. Second step here is that I want this machine connected up as well. I can use an ME storage bus on it. So if I plop down a storage bus here, this one here can insert extract the items from it. I can go in and configure it, I believe, up here, priority, and say this has a very high priority because I want this system here to be the first one to take stuff in and pull out. For the sake of this one here, maybe I actually want to do like this and then come in from the back of it instead. Something like this is also. Yeah, I'm changing it up a bit. So where did it go here? And then go in and set the priority again. Let's set it to 1,000. That's fine. There we go. So now if I go up here and insert that this bone meal again. So now first of all, you can see I have access to all the items down there. And I can change the style a bit, medium, tall. Nice, so I can actually see a bit more. Perfect. I can sort by number of items. Ascending or descending. So yeah. I have a decent amount of some of the ingots now. That's really, really cool. I have probably more than I need of ender pearls and other stuff, but yeah, that's excellent. Cool. So this is a ME-styled setup where you have access down here and you have it up here. Lastly, I'm going to place the import bus right here. It's going to be connected to 0 things immediately. So one of the ways to actually import it, I can use the backpack here as an example. It has a lot of stuff in it right now. Do I want everything to go in there? No, I don't want my crafters here to go in. Is there anything else I want to keep out? Maybe that I added a bit of food here. Maybe I want to pull that out again and keep that around. Am I blind? Shouldn't there be more food here, or have I gone through and eaten it all? I might have consumed all the foods. There is a few sauce thingies here. I think that's about it. So yeah, for now, if I plop this down here, it's gonna start to just extract from it. It's not super fast. But as you can see here, it slowly either inserts it into the system down below or it inserts it into the ME drive. One of the interesting things here is that if I want to disconnect this one down here, I can go down, disable that one, and I can actually see what did it store in here and then pull out if I want to transfer some of it to the systems downstairs. Like these surface crystals, I might want to give them a storage drawer because I do expect to have quite a few of them. But yeah, let's see. Anyway, this is the setup for now. More of it will over time be added and removed from it. Especially now that I can actually start pulling cables throughout my base and get everything hooked up. So that's it for now. This is the first bits of actually interacting with digital storage, which is so much more powerful than having to have 1,000 chests lying around and you having to find things individually. But yeah, for now, I'm wrapping up. So have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful experience learning these kind of things here. At some point, oh yeah, sorry to get easily distracted. A bit of a squirrely mind today, apparently. But yeah, you can see this one now has 5 connections to it. You have the import bus, you have the 4 access panels up here, and you have the disk drive. So it has the dark blue, 4 of those, and then it starts to have the light blue ones as well. Once it has 4 of the light blue ones, it is completely saturated, and you cannot add more items to the network. It will automatically stop working if you add more things to that network. And lastly, just to completely wrap this up, have a wonderful day. I hope you learned something from today, and I hope that you had a fun time following along. See you around out there. Bye bye.